Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
John, another home game tomorrow. Livingston this time. What are your thoughts going into this weekend?
Obviously looking forward to it after a good win last week against Kilmarnock. Our previous home game before that was against Dundee, which was another good win. So the two Saturday games, now this one against Livingston this weekend, can make it 3 wins in a row here at the Falkirk Stadium. We always have a hard game with Livingston. They've been, I think they're in a false position actually. I think they've been doing much better than their league position would show, and we'll definitely need to be at our best. They got a good point last week against Hibs. Looking over the game, there was nothing in the game whatsoever, and they'll take a little bit of confidence and inspiration from scoring a late goal and taking a point from Hibs, which we generally all would be the same if we were doing that. We drew Hibs out here and we were happy with that. So yeah, we need to be our best. We know that if we can play as we did in the first half last week, then we'll give ourselves a great opportunity. We created chances last week. We obviously took 3 of these chances, and there was a good few more. So guys showed resilience in the second half, and we'll need to do that again on Saturday at some point in the game. We'll definitely not get it all our own way, that's for sure. They played very well in the first game at Livingston. They scored a couple of really good goals, and then we were really poor for the third goal. So yeah, we're in a good place right now. We're a kind of different team from the last time we played them. There's a few guys came in towards the end of that window, and as we've seen last week, a little bit of difference in the way that we've been attacking.
This time last week, you were speaking about the target of getting up to 15 points after playing everybody in the league. You managed to reach that. How happy are you with how far we've come this season already?
Yeah, it's been interesting, and it's been challenging, and it's been exciting, and it's what we're in the league for. Yeah, it's been a step up. We've had some great games, even games that we going to Celtic Park and playing in front of a huge crowd, for the players, a great experience. You came away from it, looking your wounds a little bit, but it's all part of the process, and always getting better and going back next time and doing even better. So that's all part of it. Yeah, very happy with the return of points. I think for anyone, 15 points is a good return for 11 coming up into this particular league. It's a hard league, and coming out of League One and then immediately going into the Championship and then going right up into this league. It's a big ask. Some of the guys are, it's the first games they've played in the Premiership, so it's a big ask. But we've handled it really well, and I've got to compliment the players. The players have been different class, absolutely. They deserve all the credit. They're the ones who are going over that line. They're the ones that have got to make the decisions. They're the ones that have got to win challenges, win individual battles all over the park, work as a team, attack as a team, defend as a team, which has been happening. They've got a great team spirit. Many games we went behind and we managed to come back. So there's the whole mix is there, and I'm really delighted with the way things are going. We now enter the second phase of the 11 games, the second round of games, having got 15 points. It kind of seems to be now for us, if we can do that once, we can do it again. To do it again, we need to be, targeting 3 points at home. If we can get this off to a flyer by getting 3 points against Livingston, that'll be absolutely amazing. It would give us 4 wins out of 5. Of course, Davey and his boys are going to be thinking differently. I understand that. That's the nature of the game. Yeah, it's competition. It's competitive, and they're looking to kickstart their season. We're looking to try and stay up that top end of the table where we are. We're only one game at 3 o'clock, so we could go third on our own, and then at St Mirren and Hibs, depending on what happens in the later game and how the games pan out on the Sunday. But we could be sitting in a really, we're in a nice position as it is. We could be sitting even in a better position, come 5 o'clock or so on Sunday evening. So yeah, we one game at a time. We look to put everything we've got into this Livingston game, and as I say, with a bit of luck, we're sitting third place on our own.
Just want to touch a bit on the available squad for tomorrow. Obviously, Ross McKeever came off injured on Saturday. Is he one that's going to be missing out tomorrow? And are there any other injured players who are potentially making a return tomorrow?
Yeah, Ross is going to miss a game. He's got an ankle injury picked up obviously in the Kilmarnock game, as everyone's seen. He came off midway through the first half. So we are not entirely sure. We didn't think he was going to need a scan, and then he is getting a scan later on today. So we'll see what the outcome of that is. Yeah, Liam McCann is back available now from his injury, and we're still waiting to get international clearance on Ryan Edwards. But as I say, Liam McCann can be added to the squad. It was good to get Nathan Ross back last week. Obviously, he played in the first half against Celtic, and then he came on in the game last week against Kilmarnock, so it's good to get him back as well. So Nizzy to come back, obviously Ross McKeever to come back, Cole, Tom Lang, and Louis Nielsen. So yeah, some of them are long term, obviously. Tom and Louis are longer term. Cole's sort of mid term, I would suggest, not short term, not maybe as long as Louis, somewhere in the middle. Aidan is continually progressing, coming along, but not ready yet.
And just finally, some really good news this week with two players getting international call-ups: Scott Bain for the men's team and Connor Allen for the under-21s. A testament to how well they've been playing for the club this season.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely delighted for Scotty. He's come back in, been at Celtic for a number of years. Kind of got word he was going to become available. We were looking for an experienced goalkeeper. He's came in here, and from the minute of the competitive game starting, he's just been different class. And I think he thoroughly deserves his call-up. It's came about probably because of injuries, but then that happens in every sort of team. Sometimes you get an opportunity because of injury, suspensions, whatever. And it just so happens that an injury, however, he absolutely deserves it, where the performances have been putting on. Obviously, there's a number of Scottish goalkeepers who are not playing, who have done really well for Steve Clarke and the country, but now no playing for a considerable period, and Scotty's playing every week. He's playing well every week, and he deserves his opportunity. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he can actually get on the park in these qualifiers. So it's great for Scott. He's not had a lot of football, and he's come back, and his first call-up since 2019. So great for him in that period, of not being involved, to get back involved. And Connor, yeah, great. Connor's went in at centre-back for us. He's been really, really good. And I'm glad that that's been recognised at under-21 level. So great for the football club, great for the individuals, great for the football club. It helps morale, absolutely everything. And people are taking notice of, what Falkirk are doing.
John, thank you very much, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.